What is up, ladies and gentlemen? What is up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? How are y'all doing today? Man, it feels great to be back with my natural setup. With my natural setup, man. Y'all know I was going through it, bro. I was going through it with the other setup, but we bike. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Let me know if I'm coming through at 190 kilohertz, 192 kilohertz. Yes. What is up? Ice Queen Gaming, Forsaken Jonathan, what is good? Vonical, how is it going? Mash Produce, Gorilla, what is up? TMJ the King, that's Mises, what's good, big homie? Lethal, what is up, big homie? Corey, how you doing, good sir? Anonymous C, 2218, what's good, big dog? Cyber Dragon, what's good? Triple OG. Oh man, how y'all been doing, man? How y'all been doing? I feel great. I feel even better that I'm not on this goddamn laptop, man. I shit you not, I kid you not, I hate laptops, bro. I don't know what it is about these little mobile devices, but I don't like none of them for real. But laptops, the touchpads, I fucking hate it, bro. I hate it, man. Let's see. Got that drink in them. Nah, not me. No, sir. Annoyed I have to go in the office in the morning. You still calling the trap house an office, Forsaken? You still calling the bando in the office? Oh man, goddamn, Forsaken is calling the goddamn bando. Oh man. Yeah, that Yote plat is crazy for real. I love it though, man. It was actually fairly easy to me. To be honest with you, just a little bit. To be honest with you, it wasn't. I can't even say it was tedious, cause it wasn't even tedious. It was literally, I don't know, man. By the time I finished the game, I feel like I had all the trophies. Like I don't even know what to tell you. I don't even know what to tell you for real. Like I literally had everything by the time I beat the game. When I beat the game, that was my one playthrough, and I had a platinum. Yeah, listen, if you paid attention, and you actually learn how to use the weapons, and you actually learn how to use the mechanics of the game, Takizo was not hard at all. He was only hard if you decided you was gonna button mash against him. If you decided you was gonna button mash, then that was your ass. He was gonna tear your ass up. But if you played defensively, then you would make it through him without, literally, with no issues whatsoever. You know, the first bit of news that I want to start with, and this is going to be a little backwards. Right? I want to start with this this PlayStation shit, man. You know, I need somebody to make sense of this PlayStation shit, because I cannot make sense of it, and I think it's crazy as fuck. I think it's crazy as fuck to me, dog. And I'm gonna show you why this shit is crazy to me. Do you know how mad people were that they could not buy the Sense controllers without buying a whole new fucking headset? So PlayStation on their own platform did not give you the ability to buy additional Sense controllers. Like, I found a second pair that was secondhand. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think that I should have had to do that in order to get a pair of these in which Apple users can buy the shit. Apple users can buy this shit by itself with no strings attached, not having to send the old ones back to fucking Sony or to whatever their fucking repair department is. I think this is absolute bullshit. I'm still happy about it, right? I'm still happy that they are becoming available, but I'm pissed as fuck about this bullshit, dog. You allow other consumers of other products to buy it before the people who spent fucking $600-700 on your fucking headset, bro. That is absolutely absurd, bro. And that shit need to be fucking called out, dog. That's some absolute fucking bullshit, bro. And I don't care. There is no two sides to this argument, Corey. There is not no two sides to this fucking argument, dog. You cannot make any good explanation as to why Sony wouldn't give their own consumers, their own customers, the ability to buy additional controllers. But if you own a fucking Apple headset, or hell, even if you don't own an Apple headset, because I can guarantee you right now, the majority of PlayStation VR headset owners are going to buy these. I 100% guarantee you that that's what the fuck is about to happen. But the problem is why is it now that you can only buy it now that Apple is offering it for their headset? I'm actually pretty fucking upset about this shit. I'm happy, but I'm upset at the audacity. At the audacity of these motherfuckers, because that's what it is. That is exactly what it is. It is absolute audacity. It's the fucking audacity of them for me. And like I said, I am going to definitely end up buying a pair of these. Hopefully, PlayStation smarten up and they sell it through the PlayStation Store as well, where you can go there and buy some fucking replacements for your goddamn VR headset. Or you just want to have an extra pair because, you know, the fucking controllers do die, right? So it would be great if you had an additional set of fucking controllers that you could use with the system when your goddamn other controllers die. I mean, because playing in little 4-hour spurts is not the greatest thing in the fucking world if you're playing a very entertaining game. You know what I mean? Like, again, like I said, there is no excuse for this, man. There's nothing that anybody will be able to explain to me that will make this make any fucking sense, bro. There's nothing, because there was people out there who wanted to buy additional goddamn Sense controllers and could not. You could not find them. But all of a sudden, Apple offers it for their VR headset. And Sony like, yeah, we'll give you some. Yeah, easy. Here you go. Now, I want to know. Are these going to be restricted to Apple users? Not the controllers, because I don't think that's the case, and I don't think that will be the case. But what I'm saying is Apple going to restrict selling this unless you're buying this and you're like a confirmed owner of their VR headset? I wonder how it's going to be for them to buy it, for them to sell it. Also, I want to know if PlayStation is going to offer this to their customers, because why the fuck not? Why not? The PlayStation user should be able to get 2 of these motherfuckers for like, I don't know, $99 or something. I don't know, whatever the fuck you want to sell it for. $99 sounds like a good price to me. I don't know, even $89. Hell, if you want to sell it for $79, that'd be even fucking better. But I think $99 sounds like the sweet spot for just two fucking Sense controllers. I just don't get this. I don't get this on so many levels because there's so many places that they could have sold this. Not only to PlayStation owners, but the fucking PC owners that bought the PSVR 2 headset. They could have been selling these extra controllers to a lot of people, but they've dedicated stock to Apple. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy to me, dog. Is that not crazy to you, Forsaken? Am I bugging right now? Am I tripping on this? Am I tripping like, yo, PlayStation should have sold me some extra controllers? Like, I mean, they keep trying to sell me all types of dual senses I don't give a fuck about.
This goes back to what I tell you. Like if you go back in like earlier podcast, I was telling you, Sony and Apple have this weird, insane partnership that a lot of people just sleep on. Because most Apple products work with PlayStation stuff out the box. Like the
I
fact
mean,
that the Vision, their VR headset uses the control. I don't know if you remember when we were talking about PS6
mm-hmm.
and I was telling you they'll continue the VR, and he was like, nah, you doubt it. I was
I
like,
don't see
they'll
it.
do
I
it.
really don't see it though, for real.
No, they'll
Even
do it.
now, I'm gonna stand on that. I'm gonna stand on my word, Forsaken, when I say it. I don't see them making a VR3
I
or
see it.
whatever they're gonna call that shit. I just don't see it.
I see once something sells and they can make back, even if they don't make a full on insane PlayStation 5 profit, but they can make back money for the development, they will always do a demo version of something. That's how PlayStations are. Every time they launch something, they'll do a demo version to say, hey, everybody says try to do this. We do it. We do it the best. Up to you if you want to buy it. I think that they realized like they reached the market, the saturation point with the pro headset, the VR headset, and I was like, okay, we done. We not marketing this no
But it
more.
wasn't they haven't reached that they haven't reached that yet.
You
They
don't
have
think so?
not reached hell to the fuck no, bro. Let me tell
I
you,
think
the
so.
thing is, Meta put a lot of fucking work into putting, campaigns out there for their MetaQuest
That's a quest.
or
Yeah.
Oculus or whatever the fuck you want to call it, right? And a lot of the bullshit, they were saying that the PlayStation VR2 headset was too expensive. Although it
Mm-hmm.
was better than more expensive headsets that were on PC. And then people were willing to settle for less in spite of the PSVR 2 headset, which was offering way more fucking features.
You because like there's like so many things that were happening at that point in time that affected VR2. Because let's not forget that there was the insane influencer anti PlayStation campaign. Like, take Microsoft influencer.
Who do you think funded that?
That was say Microsoft and
Hell
Facebook.
no, that wasn't Microsoft. That was Meta, bruh.
But
They
let me
were
say Meta.
protecting their investment and they were protecting their market share in the VR market. So yes, you are gonna put out bullshit. See, the thing is, Sony is a Japanese company, and I feel like
Mm-hmm.
they just live by a different set of rules than Americans, bro.
Yeah, they do.
Americans
That's
are
what I said.
willing to slander you, lie about shit. Like they are willing to. You know what? I ain't gonna say that because I don't want to get us into a different conversation,
Yeah,
and
but
because I want to stay on this right now because I'm fucking
yeah,
pissed at Sony. But I'm gonna move into that other conversation in a second. And what I'm going to say, I don't want you to expound on it yet. I'm just gonna say it to put it out there. They complained about the price of the VR2, but now they're championing a fucking $1,000 PC fucking handheld.
I can't wait for that to come
You
up.
see what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
again,
but that's what I'm saying. That all that campaign and all them things. Because remember, besides the Meta, there's also comparing it to the Valve Index, and they were like, "Oh, the Valve Index you can get that by itself. It's way better." And because the argument against it was the fact that if you buy the PSVR 2 headset and a PlayStation 5 to play with it, it costs more than if you just buy a Valve Index or a itself. And wait, I think the Valve was more expensive, but
The
like that was the argument now.
the truth of
And
the
then,
matter is that the industry is trying to push everybody to PC, bro. That's
oh yeah,
exactly
yes,
what's going on. To the people who are clueless and have no idea of what the fuck is going on, this handheld is only being praised because it's a fucking PC handheld. It is not an actual Xbox. We're not going to get into that right now. But
that was it.
again, like I said, I think strategically PlayStation need to play this right. I mean, again, I guess we'll see what happens in the future, but I still want questions from somebody. I mean, I still
No,
want
because that,
answers, not questions.
yeah,
I
guys
want
were trying to tell you.
answers about
I mean, that
why
was
the
telling you thing.
fuck we can now buy uh Sense controllers for a fucking Apple product, but never had the ability to buy extra Sense controllers for the PlayStation VR 2. I need answers for that,
Because
bro.
because PlayStation and Apple have a very unique partnership. Apple not gonna make
But how do
controllers. They
you
already make a headset.
prioritize the other platform though, Forsaken?
Because they're paying for it. They're
I
paying for it.
man,
They're paying for that
man.
supply.
Yeah,
I
you might
already
be
have
right.
a
You might be
supply.
right.
I already have a supply of controllers that come at my headset. I originally made it with the headset to go, and then depending on how much sales I made, I was planning to do the controller separate. The sales didn't meet my target because we did know they had a certain target for how much VR they wanted to sell and thing, and they didn't meet it. When they didn't meet it, they say, okay, forget this, they move aside. Apple drops this Vision Pro. They don't have controllers, but you know who does have great VR controllers? PlayStation. Why would I pay R&D for it when I know most of my stuff work with Sony products anyway? I'll just pay Sony for it. I'll pay Sony. And Sony like, okay, well, if Apple paying for it, I'll just make the controller separate. I don't have to make the headset, and whatever headsets we have, we'll sell. And if any PlayStation fan want to buy controllers, they can now buy it at Apple. That's how Sony look at it. It's a win-win.
But that's okay. So you answered that question, but you still haven't answered my first question. Why the fuck do they have separate Sense controllers available for Apple, but never at any point available for PlayStation fans?
Your controller's gone yet? Like it's spoiled, it mash up, it have a fault.
Well, here's the thing. Mine's don't, but I do know some people who do have broken Sense controllers for whatever reason. Maybe they smashed it together while playing the game
Okay.
and fucked it up. But the simple fact is, there's no way for you to get additional controllers, bruh. That don't make sense to me, dog.
I know I'm not disagreeing with you. All I'm saying is I think like business, I look at this just for Sony business wise. I think when they launched the product, they looked at they had a goal to meet. When they didn't meet the goal, they say, okay, this is not popular. People not really buying it. People who interested in VR, if they care about it, if they can't get a controller, they'll probably just buy a next VR headset to get the controller from that.
Hold on, let me get
And,
Corey's super chat real quick.
yeah,
Corey's
Corey,
super chat says, because they wanted to charge you $250 for the Sense controllers alone, and they would have gotten crazy backlash for charging $250 for replacements. I have listen. I don't know if that's true. I don't
I
know
think
if that's
we
true,
read it
but
that wrong.
you might be right, but I don't know if that's true. I know that
I
that's
don't
what Apple is selling it for because they want to make profit on the shit too, right? So they already paid PlayStation whatever they're going to pay PlayStation
Yep.
for it, right? But they need to make some money on the side for themselves, so they are charging $250 for the shit.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, Sony could have sold that shit to us without selling it to us with a fucking charger. Most people who bought the VR2 already bought a charger or bought a third party charger and already have a charger. All we would have needed is the Sense controllers. Why could they not have just sold us the fucking Sense controllers? That's all I'm saying. Why did
I'm
you not
saying
sell us the Sense controllers?
to Corey comment, I think that wording is bad on Apple end. I believe it's the two controllers plus a charging station for 250. I don't
No,
think
it
they're
is.
selling one.
No, it is. That's
I
what
don't
they
think it's
say.
one controller, Corey, for 250. I think it'd
No,
be
no, no,
two
no, 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 no,
controllers.
no, 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 no. I think you're understanding Corey wrong. Corey
Oh,
knows
okay.
what they're selling, but the thing is, he's saying what Apple is charging for this shit is what PlayStation wanted to charge us.
I don't think PlayStation would have charged that much for that Sense controller.
I don't think so either because they sell the fucking Portal for what, $1.50, $1.99,
Yeah,
something like that.
there's no way they'd sell those controllers more than the Portal.
I don't think they would sell those controllers for more than they would sell the DualSense Edge either.
Yeah,
It just doesn't.
it,
It
I,
doesn't compute.
yeah, that don't make sense. I don't think so. But
But I mean, I
no,
guess that's
but that
my
was saying,
whine for the day.
yeah.
I'm just
No,
confused as hell, bro. It
it's just
doesn't
the
make
Apple
sense.
relationship. It's just the Apple relationship, and they
But
pay for the
the
product, and
Apple
Sony let them.
relationship should not supersede your relationship with the customers that buy your products.
Y'all didn't buy enough headsets. That's what Sony
That
said. All the
again,
features could suffer.
all of this shit you're saying might be right, right? It might be right. But if you were gonna offer it sold separately anyway, why not offer it to
I
fucking
don't
people
think
who
they
bought
was
the goddamn
ever
thing?
planning to. I don't think they was ever planning to
Why?
sell it
You think
separate.
hold on. So you think people were never gonna break their fucking Sense controllers? Is that what you're saying?
So I think Sony was writing it off. I think, like you said at the
So you
start,
think it
Sony
was
was
a
probably.
failure and you think they were just done and over with the shit.
I think they was done with VR for now.
But you also think that they're gonna make a VR3. Those two things
Yes,
don't go hand in hand. Because why would they be done with it now if they have all intentions and plans of making a VR3?
I don't want you to buy second-hand controllers. I want you to buy a new VR3. I want to go back to the drawing board. No, listen, I'm not saying they're done with VR. I saying they're done with VR2. Like they drop it, it's
Yo,
good, it works, and they're moving on.
nah, man,
I'm telling,
nah.
sick. We've seen this before. I'm telling you, I've seen people do this before.
I
You
don't
write it,
know,
write off
man.
that version, and move past it.
I don't know, man. Maybe they didn't do a good enough job with trying to sell the VR2.
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you that's one thing I kind of don't like about Sony, man, because you start to lose faith in their products, especially when they do things like that where they create something and then they just say fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like this ain't the first time that this has happened. It happened with the Move. It happened with the fucking Eye. It happens with a number of things with Sony now. If that shit doesn't pop immediately, they just move the fuck on, bruh. If they drop a game and and that game doesn't hit a certain metric, nigga, you never hear them talk about it again. However, if that game comes out and it's fucking a hit, all you see is tweets about it. All you see is them tweeting all fucking day about it. But when it don't hit, they just like, let's just hope everybody forgot about this shit.
yeah, that's what Sony is. It comes the same thing. Like, look, okay, like, all right, I'll let take it, right? Think of Concord. Any other person besides Microsoft, even though it failed, would have said, let me write it out and see if we could salvage it for 2, 3 months or whatever. Sony was like, nah, that. Take back all your money, wherever we spend gone, we done. And pull back. That is like an insane thing for Sony to do.
But you don't
Like,
think
just think
that
of that.
kind of hurt them a little bit? You don't think them
It,
doing that kind of
hurt them
hurts?
so much. It hurt them so much, they literally went back to the drawing board with the online game multiplayer thing. I was like, yo, we were stupid. We should not push all this money for all these games. Let me scale back. What already almost done? Let me see if we can get some beta feedback. Let me talk to people. Let me try to make it. It don't have to be a hit out the ballpark, but let me at least make back my money. That is why Marathon are out yet. Marathon was supposed to come out. Marathon, you hear nothing about Marathon. They literally pull back. They do an alpha, test it, and see people feedback, and they're like, okay, you know what? Let me pull back.
Yeah. Well,
They
I'm
literally,
not thinking about that because I mean, Marathon was interesting when they kind of announced it, but even then it was like, yo, what the fuck is this? When they actually showed you exactly what the fuck it was, I was no longer interested. I don't know about other people and I can't speak for other people, but I was just like, nah, I think I'm straight.
no,
I think
that's
I'm
what I'm
straight.
saying. It's well as an extraction shooter and thing, but in a world way, it's filled with it. Thank God they're not bothering to launch it anytime soon anyway, because Battlefield
Hmm.
6 is a success. They would have been competing with that. So it's like they feel the hurt and they're like, we're not gonna play out a bad lesson. We're gonna scale back and go back to the drawing board and try something different. That is the new Sony. I don't think it makes sense to
I don't
cancel
think
Concord,
that's
but
I don't think that's good. I don't think that's going to be good for the future, and I don't think that's good for the morale of people who are interested in PlayStation products. If you're just gonna, abandon it like that, you know what I'm saying? How do you
yeah,
have
I
faith
agree.
in something like that moving forward when you know what you're gonna do? You're gonna pick up and leave, right? If it isn't an instant success, if it's not an instant hit, then it's just like, all right, let's move on, let's get to the next
No,
one.
that's what I'm saying. Because to this day, we don't have a confirmation of the exact cost, what it took to make Concord. People still running with 400 million. That shit did not cost 400 million. Stop it.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, though, I think we as gamers, honestly, and myself included, I think we worry about the wrong things, right? Like, we
Yep.
worry about things that really don't affect us per se. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like I get what people say, and I get the argument that they make, like, hey, maybe you do want to think about this because this is the health of the company that you're investing in. Because essentially, that's what you're doing. You're investing your money into a product that you hope will be around, right? But
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we worry about we no longer worry about whether things are fun or whether they're good. We worry about how much did it cost them to make in the background? Were their employees happy and shit like that? Was it DEI or whatever the fuck niggas be saying about everything that includes minorities or people that they don't agree with? You know what I mean? Like it's
That's
just
still
it's really really fucking stupid the type of shit that we work. But again, I can't be oblivious to the fact that I do worry essentially about those same things. But I try not to put as much an effort into worrying about those things versus worrying about the quality of the product that we're receiving. I think that's different, right? And again, if I were you, Vid Kid, I wouldn't be worried about Ghost of Yote. I'm sure Ghost of Yote is doing fine. I'm sure it's
that's what
doing
I was
fine.
telling them. But
It's
right.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say to your point. I just think like with the advent of social media, and this was something you talked about a long time ago, where you were saying like it's the developers
Oh,
that
oh,
were
whoa, whoa,
so
whoa, wait,
far
wait, wait,
away
wait, wait,
from us.
wait. One second. I do have to
Uh,
interrupt you. Vid Kid, do you not remember what was going on with Yote? I mean, Ghost of Tsushima. I want you to think back. Think back to the time when Ghost of Tsushima was coming out. What was happening at that time? Don't nobody in the chat say nothing to him. I want him to critically think about what was going on at that particular time. Hold on, I want you to wait for Vid Kid to respond for a
yeah,
second.
yeah,
I
yeah,
want to.
yeah, yeah. I just trying to keep where we are in my head.
Where you at, Vid Kid? Where you at, Vid Kid? Again, I personally think Ghost of Yote did well, and I
It
think it's
did.
gonna continue to do well. The game is a phenomenal fucking game. But Vid Kid, okay. So when you say you don't hear the magnitude, all of that was fake hype, dog. That was low key fake hype. They hyped up Ghost of Tsushima because they wanted to shit on The Last of Us Part 2.
They did the
The
same thing
whole
with
point of hyping up Ghost was to shit on Last of Us Part 2.
they did the same thing with Horizon. They stole my game, but
Yeah, which they also say that failed too. But come on, we know Last of Us 2 was a fucking success. And no, it
yeah,
wasn't a success when the TV series came out. No.
so
No, the
success
game
way
the game sold fucking gangbusters, bro. Again, y'all seem to not understand what happens. When Elden Ring came up, guess why
mm-hmm.
people propped up Elden Ring?
Didn't want my GOAT game to win the awards.
Why did Elden Ring get propped up? What game was coming out that they wanted to shit on where they started propping up Elden Ring? Because the vast majority of fucking people who bought Elden Ring didn't even finish that shit.
They didn't even buy the DLC.
Of course they didn't. I mean, y'all gotta understand when there's propaganda being pushed. You have to because what I've noticed is y'all are falling right into the propaganda as if y'all can't see it. As if y'all can't see it. Y'all fall right smack dab into the propaganda. I mean, and it's okay, but the difference here is you already know why what happened. The things that happen and why they happen. And then again, y'all saw the propaganda against Yote. They were trying to slander and shit on this game from the second they found out who the voice actor was.
Mm-hmm.
Or the face actor. What was she? Was she the voice as well as the face? Or was she
Yeah,
just
she
the
was the
face?
voice. No, I think she was just the face. I think somebody else did the voice.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah. So it's like, I mean, I wouldn't fear for that. I wouldn't fear for any of this shit because realistically, you can't. I don't think they're really gonna bring a good game down for real. Not like that. Again, I think this game is gonna do well. I think it initially did well. I think it's gonna do well over time. Um,
Oh no, she
Again,
was the voice actor.
yeah, a lot of people pretending like they don't like Ghost of Yote. Or from what I heard, some people were even trying to spoil the game. Truthfully, I don't think you can spoil the game for people. I think that's impossible with this game. I think it's impossible to spoil this game for people because no matter what, you're gonna play a different way to get to the ending. And I guess the ending is gonna be the same, but it's really this game isn't really about the ending. It's about the fucking journey, dog. I ain't even trying to damage control. I'm just trying to be honest with you, bro. Anybody who's played this game will tell you it ain't even you kind of already knew what the fuck was about to happen.
Yeah.
You knew what was going to happen, but it's getting to that point that was like crazy. Sick, did you know that J Tech came at me about my opinions and shouted at live on his stream? Yeah,
What?
J Tech is one of them weird ass niggas, man. Like I didn't think that dude. I didn't think that dude was like that, but he's one of them weird ass woke people. I don't know. But he probably was
Woke or
offended by that
anti-woke?
whole Charlie Kirk shit too with the sucker punch, which I don't know, man. I don't really care for that shit no more. Like to be honest with you, bro, like all of that fake Christianity shit, dog. This is why I don't give a fuck about religion, dog, because these niggas be wilding out here, dog. That shit is a mental illness, bro. That shit is beyond me, bro. Again, I never knew that this nigga was, on some weird shit like that, but he be on that weird go woke broke, go broke or some shit like that. And I'm just like,
Wait,
bro,
wait,
do
wait.
you ever take a look at yourself in the fucking mirror, my nigga? Like, I've never seen somebody who fights so hard for the downfall of themselves. I've never seen
No,
that
I
shit,
see
dog.
plenty.
That shit
I've
is
seen plenty.
beyond me, bro. Like, I put that nigga
Wait,
in the same fucking category as like Jason Whitlock and fucking what's that nigga name with the big ass gums? I think he's like something Tim Scott or something like that. I forgot
oh,
what the
Tim
fuck his
Scott.
name is. Yeah, bro. Like I ain't with that shit, bro. Like I'm truly,
Um,
I'm like
I
whatever,
just want to
bro.
remember, J Tech is the same guy that you defended before, but that's somebody else. I think
That who
you did defend before.
defend you for?
Not technically defend, but it was like
No.
say
I didn't
something.
defend him. I didn't defend him. Here's what I said, and I stick by that. I don't give a fuck about no nigga sending no pictures of no dick to no
Oh,
woman, bro.
yeah, that was trying to remember.
And I think it's silly as fuck
But
for
it's
niggas
him.
to be on him like, yeah, that's the same person. I think that's silly as fuck for people to be on him like, dog, what the fuck? Like, bro, if y'all think that's wild, look at everybody who's around you. They have sent dick pics. They have sent dick pics to people.
I've never said dick
I
pic.
I promise you. Yeah, you did. Stop lying,
No,
bro.
I don't do that shit. The internet
You
is
sent some
forever.
you sent
I
some wee
will.
pics, bro.
No,
Stop playing,
no,
bro.
no. The internet is forever. I not selling no dick pics to nobody. That shit go out. That day forever. That is you. That on the internet. Somebody could put that on OnlyFans. They could put it on we call them other sites. Whatever you call them other sites. They can put it anyway. That is forever. I
Yeah,
ain't doing
but
that shit.
no.
16 or
Shit
not,
was
I could.
way different, dog. Like it was a much different time. Niggas was out here sending dick pics, bro.
Oh
Motherfuckers was
no.
sending pussy pics, bro. It
That
is a fucking thing, bro. Like
that's
I don't.
precisely.
Again,
But
like I said, I am not gonna get mad at somebody for doing that, bro. And it's not like he was trying to send dick pics to a kid. You know what I'm saying? And
Tobias that idiot.
yo, and I'm just like, man, it is. Hey, that's a fact. That's a fact, Jemiah. That that is a fact, Jemiah. But no. That's why I said. That's why I said I didn't understand the fake outrage behind that shit, dog. Because I think that's what it is, bro. It was a lot of niggas who wanted that nigga head, and they figured that would be the point of entry to get at him. And I just thought that was silly, bro. And again, like I say, I'm an individual thinker, bro. I'm not. I don't move with the herd mentality, dog. If you know, I say what the fuck I say, and that's what the fuck I say, nigga. Like I don't look for other people to give me ideas on how to feel about shit.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't respect that shit. I can't respect that shit he doing now, bro, with that fucking woke broke shit, and then trying to pin it on religion and Christianity, and this is how. Man, come on, get the fuck out of here. Again, I think that's weird as fuck. I stick by what I say, dog. If you are gay, listen to me. Hear me out now. If you are fucking gay, you are just fucking gay, dog. I'm gonna be real with you, bro. I'm gonna be real with you, bro. All this shit and pretending, all this pretending that you gotta be on some super manly tough shit and all. Hey, bro, come up out the closet, bro. Come up out the closet. Cause some of y'all niggas is
I'll
weird,
never
bro.
understand
Hey,
that.
niggas be acting like they can have a conversation with you and just turn you gay, bro. Like, I feel like, y'all don't understand this shit, dog.
That is it. No, that has to be it sick because, like I just tell people, I have gay family and gay friends. That shit don't bother me. That is their life choice. That don't bother me.
Nah,
They
but
not
you
in
know
my
what?
bed.
They
They
think
not
it's
my wife.
weird
Nothing.
that it doesn't bother you, bro. Like, I'm not in these niggas' bedrooms, bro. I don't care what the
I'm
fuck
not
they
in your
doing, bro.
bedroom. I don't care. Like even a straight person, right? Like if somebody walk up to me and say, "Man, this is my wife," you want boy want me to think, "Damn, she must be nice in bed. I want to be there too." Like what the fuck? I don't care. Like that your wife, okay? I
Yeah,
move
nah,
on. That's not my business.
that's weird to me, bro. I just think niggas just they have some very fragile masculinity shit going on, bro. Shout out to Boy Country. He said, "Yo, explain Elden Ring versus Dark Souls 3." Yeah, you wait on that
No,
one.
I
Minus the
don't play
horse and
none of them.
open map. What's the difference? What's the story about? I'm honestly curious. Boy Country, I can't tell you the story behind no goddamn Dark Souls game. Or I can't tell you the story behind no Bloodborne, behind no Elden Ring. I can't even really tell you the story behind First Berserker. Yeah, I can. I'm lying. I can tell you the story behind First Berserker Kazan because they explain it in fucking detail with cutscenes and shit.
No.
Elden Ring
I
and
could.
all Dark Souls games is just random shit put out into the world, man. And apparently there is great lore behind it. But nigga,
Yeah, there is.
I ain't finna read about the game, dog. Like, I'm gonna be
And
real with you, dog. Y'all can do
I,
that.
I could tell you, I haven't played Dark Souls 3. I don't care for it, but Elden Ring, I could tell you the premise. Here's a soul, you're thrown in the universe, and you're trying to be king. You're trying to replace the previous king, and you're going to be the new king.
Nigga,
Guys, Dark Souls. That is it. That is it. That is Dark.
I
Sorry, not
just
Dark
know
Souls.
you fight
Elden
a
Ring.
lot of weird creatures and some shit that look like a whale near the end. I can't
They have
tell
a
you
lot
what that
of.
shit is about, bro. Low key, none of the FromSoft games have a story. Sekiro is the closest thing to a story. That's facts. Bloodborne,
Yeah.
Sekiro, only one with coherent stories. They look cool. That's it. Hey, bro, I don't care about none of that, nigga. You know what I remember about every goddamn Souls game? I remember that you fight and then you die and then you come back and you fight again and you die and then you say, fuck this, I'm finna go farm for a little bit. And you come back and you fight and you finally beat the motherfucker. And then you're happy, right? You get that boost of what they call that shit that's in your brain, like when you get excited.
Adrenaline. And
Not
uh,
adrenaline.
I know it's about oh god, that escaping me. Something
God
within
damn it, what do they
neurons.
call dopamine? There you go.
Dopamine,
You get
yeah.
that dopamine hit, and then boom, you like, yeah, I fucking did it. Yeah, I'm the fucking man. And then you go run into the next boss, and then that boss is stronger than the previous boss. So then you start the circle of life all over again, right? That's kind of what fuck that is what happens in Souls games, bro. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just that's it. That's what it is. It's either serotonin or dopamine or both or a mixture of both or maybe one causes the other. I know both of those words sound like what the fuck I'm looking for.
I think
Serotonin
it's
does and
dopamine.
dopamine does. But dopamine, I think the dopamine hit is what I'm really pushing for.
Yeah, it's
That's the shit
dopamine.
that gets you real giddy and excited and you be like, yeah, bitch, I did this shit. Boy, no, I ain't never listen. It's so crazy to think about it. Games really can fucking piss you off and turn you into another fucking creature, dog. You ever
But
got mad at the game and start cussing that bitch out like son of a bitch? Like the
I
motherfucker on
spent
the game can hear you? Like I
yeah.
don't
Sick remember I was telling that joke where I was like I spent like 3 PS4s and controllers. You know what controllers I break?
well, hold on. Let me stop you there. I've never purposely broke one of my controllers, bro. I've never
No,
done that.
not like pelt it into a wall or somewhere. You know, like you're frustrated and like you'll just ting the
Yeah.
joysticks and
But see,
stuff.
this is the
Like
problem.
yeah,
You know what I do? I catch myself in that moment. I'll be like,
nah,
fuck. And then I'll put the control down real soft. I'll be like, God damn it. And I start hitting the chair, right? Like, I've
that was
never
after
took my
I learned
control
that
and slammed that bitch into the floor, bro. Like,
Nah,
I never do
I
that,
never like
dog.
slam it or pelt it, but you know, like you're frustrated, so you just take the joysticks and like you swing them side to side, like with your thumbs and thing.
Yeah.
And you know that shit does drift after a while. That's why I learned to fix my controllers too. That's why I learned to fix them because I was like, oh shit, this is too much controllers with that joystick drift. Let me see if I could fix this shit.
Yeah, but that's really what, that's how I feel about that shit.
No, but
And that,
that is also why a lot of people don't understand the hobby of games because a game is entertainment, yes, but it's an experience. It is one of the few mediums in the world where you literally feel like you're part of a story. You become a character. Like
yeah.
you could read books, you could read books and stuff. You could experience something there, but you'll never know what it feels like to be in Yote. You'll never know what it feels like to be in Forbidden West, like from a book. You have to play games to experience that. And people don't understand that. They're just like, why does game have you so? You don't know the story. You're not immersed in it.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Yote, man, the way they executed that story, they plucked on the heartstrings, bro. They knew what they was doing, and they started it early in the game. Again, I ain't gonna spoil it for you niggas. Get your ass out there and play the goddamn game. But it's some intense shit that happened in that game that really have you feeling some type of way. Like I really felt like I needed to catch and kill every last one of them motherfuckers. Every last one of them. I just wanted to kill them all. And you know, maybe I did, maybe I didn't. You'll have to play the game and find out. Sick, you can break a Series S to vent your anger against the game. I wouldn't even waste. I wouldn't waste the strength on that shit, dog. Like, I'm gonna tell you, man. Xbox is in a very, very sad place, and I honestly kind of feel for the Xbox fans for real. Let me tell you why, though. Let me explain to you why. I feel bad for them because they don't see what's happening and they don't see what's coming. And before they know it, it's going to be over. It's going to be over. And they're transitioning them every step of the way to it being over. And they're still hoping and wishing on a star, not understanding what they're getting. Asus and Xbox collaborated on a device that is a PC device. It is no different than every other PC handheld. You got the Lenovo, whatever the fuck that shit is. You got the Legion Go. You got the Steam Deck. You got the MSI Claw. You got what was the other one? I know it was another one. I feel like I'm missing one. But either way, the point that I'm making is there is nothing different between those handhelds and the ROG Xbox Ally X. They are all PC devices. They work on PC infrastructure. They have the setup of a portable PC. They have the applications of a portable PC. You can access browsers and shit directly from it like a portable PC. It has I/O ports where you can connect keyboards and mouses and use this shit just like a PC. It is a PC fucking device. That's it. That's all. There is no if, ands, or buts about it. There is no, is this an Xbox? No, it is not an Xbox. It is a PC handheld device that can play PC ports of games on this device. I mean, I don't know how else to explain this except for go and buy another ROG Ally without the Xbox in it. Add the same software to it, and you would have the exact same thing that you have with this particular fucking device. I don't understand what the difficult part about this is. If this is not a PC device, and it is indeed an Xbox, then GTA 6 will work on it day one, natively, no streaming from another console device, just natively. It will work. Well, the problem with that is not all games you currently have is going to work on it. So how the fuck is it an Xbox if it can't even play the latest? I'm not even talking about backwards compatible, going back to fucking 360 and shit like that. No. I'm talking about actual Xbox Series games. There's a ton of them that do not even work because they're not fucking compatible. You know why? Because they're not Play Anywhere. Play Anywhere means that the PC port of said game is available and you can download it from the fucking store. The PC port of the game is available, not the console version of the game. That Spider-Man 2 that y'all are playing, it is a PC fucking port. It can be done on several of these handhelds which is why I'm not understanding why people are like willfully being fucking stupid. Like people are being willfully ignorant about what it is that they got. And this is why they can't have nice things. This is why their precious Xbox is going to go away forever and they're going to be stuck with a PC thinking that it is a fucking Xbox. This is the reason why they can be so easily duped into buying $1,000 fucking handheld, but too poor to buy fucking games. Like, somebody has to really come down and make sense of this shit for me, bro. Because I can't really make sense of this. I can't make sense of the fact that you would spend $1,000 to buy the device, but won't buy the fucking games. Weird as shit. Weird as shit. No, this is not an Xbox that has other stores other than the Xbox store. No. This is a PC device that has PC apps that will allow you to play PC ports of fucking Xbox games that are play anywhere, which means it has to be or has to have a PC port of that game to work. And that also works the exact same way with the Steam Deck. It works the exact same way with the MSI Claw. It works the exact same way with every other PC handheld device because that's what the fuck it is. Bro, somebody give me the KB Lane meme, bro. Give me the KB Lane meme. Because, brother, I'm sorry, but y'all sound stupid as fuck out here. Oh, a certain group of people will get mad if they see this. It feels illegal to have a PlayStation game on an Xbox device. Bitch, this is a PC handheld. You're playing a PC fucking port. Nigga. If you're playing the Xbox version of this game, delete Steam off of your fucking PC handheld, nigga. Delete Steam off that motherfucker and go buy Spider-Man from the Xbox store, nigga. Go do it. Do us all a favor and do that. Oh no, you can only play it if you load it through Steam, or I think it's on Epic Game Store too, right?
Wait a bit, no. It has certain games, PlayStation games. If you have the PlayStation subscription too, you could just stream it to devices.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about that. That's any device though.
Yeah, but that was saying like the point with them now, like saying like, oh, it feels illegal to play a PlayStation game on a portable PC. I could pull up my phone, load up my PlayStation app, and stream PlayStation games to that. Oh my god, my phone is a PlayStation. That's how stupid it sounds.
It sounds so stupid. It doesn't make. Let me also explain something to you. It doesn't make people mad because you think that you're doing this task on this device. It makes people mad because you're being disingenuous.
Mm-hmm.
That's the reason why it pisses people off. It doesn't piss people off because you hold up this $1,000 device that you bought or may have been sent by Microsoft, and then you boot up your Steam account to load that game through the Xbox app. I mean, come on, bro. Like, what are we doing here, dog? Why is this a thing, dog? Like, why is this really a fucking thing? Why is this something that needs to be explained by anybody at any point in time? Like, why does anybody have to explain this shit, dog? It feels like you're talking and speaking to children, bro. Nobody with any common sense is going to tell you that this device is an Xbox. The only people who are going to tell you that this device is an Xbox is the lost causes who haven't accepted the fact that Xbox is fucking dead. It's dead, nigga. The next thing you're going to be calling an Xbox is going to be a fucking PC, bruh. And I guess we should all call the Steam Deck and the Asus ROG Ally, we should be calling that a PlayStation. Why? Because they can load up PC ports of PlayStation games.
True, 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 true,
It
true.
must be a PlayStation. It must be if you want to run with that dumbass logic. I'm telling you, I hate the fact that we share air. We share oxygen with these people, bro. I hate the fact that everybody can have a valid opinion, bro. I hate that fact, bro. We need to go back to saying, nah, this sounds stupid as fuck. We need to go back to shaming people for saying stupid fucking shit. We need to go
Yo,
back to what's up?
no, I was gonna say the world changed when we made shaming wrong.
Yo. That's how we ended up where we are now, bro.
Yeah, Daisy, remember
Because
you always
we
say
would
like the
not
alternate
tell
universe?
people how stupid their fucking opinions were. Because we allowed
Yeah.
them to have an opinion. Because they made it a situation where they say you should always try and have a conversation with people. Why do you have to have a conversation with people you know are absolutely fucking stupid and you're not gonna get anything out of it? Just to say that you're gonna, you know how stupid it looks when I watch this. I watch this. I see these little clips that float around. I don't actually watch the show, but you ever seen this? I think it's like a CNN show where they got like a round table of people and it's like this
Oh
lady
yeah, yeah, yeah,
who
yeah,
I guess
yeah.
she
I
hosted
know
or
talking
whatever.
about.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Do you ever see the conversations that they try to have with the MAGA people, bro? Like
yeah.
real shit. Do you ever
It's
see the
funny as
conversation?
hell.
Those
Yes.
conversations go absolutely nowhere. Why even have these types of conversations, bro? This is what I be trying to understand. I'm trying to understand, why do you want me to have a conversation with somebody that I know I'm not going to have a good conversation with? We're not going to have a good conversation, bro. They're going to say something stupid. They're going to duck and dodge questions. They're going to fucking walk around questions. They're going to talk over you. They're going to do a whole bunch of shit that makes no fucking sense, and you're going to get nowhere. By the end of those shows, by the end of those clips, absolutely nothing happened except for a pointless
Nope.
fucking argument. A pointless fucking argument. So why is it that people continue to try to have these conversations with Xbox fans, bro? You have proved that you are fucking stupid. You have proved that you have absolutely no fucking situational awareness. You have no self-awareness. You have no type of fucking awareness when it comes to the dumb shit that you say about fucking Xbox, bro. Again, like I said, if we're gonna call a ROG Ally a fucking Xbox, then we might as well call a Steam Deck a fucking PlayStation. We might as well. This is the world that we're leaning to. We're leaning to the fact that you can say nutty ass shit that makes no sense, not even to you. It don't even, because you're not going to fool me. You're not going to trick me and tell me that these people are just this fucking stupid and illiterate, bro. There's no fucking way. They're being willfully ignorant, which means that they know the bullshit that they're spewing is misinformation, bro. They know that it's misinformation, but they're purposely saying it because, again, I guess they have to keep that audience. I guess they have to keep up the charade. But I'm going to tell you right now,
Just that
I
shit.
am someone who I do not like having conversations that I know is not going to go any fucking where, bro. Seriously. Like, it's crazy to me, bro. Again, if you're going to teach me something and I'm going to learn from what you're saying, then I will listen attentively. Confidently, I would listen to you. But if I know you're spewing me bullshit and I know what's coming out of your mouth is fucking bullshit, why in the fuck am I gonna listen to 2 hours of that bullshit? Why am I gonna listen to 3 hours of that bullshit? Listening to
Like
3
listening to
hours of you talking to me like I'm the fucking idiot when you're the one saying all idiotic shit. Crazy. But that's my little rant. That's my little rant. I'll let you get your shit off, bro, because that shit be having me hot, bro. Like, and the only reason why it be having me hot, bro, is because I know they're not as stupid as they pretend to be. But the fact that you are willing to spew misinformation for the sake of a trillion dollar company over a lost cause brand is just beyond me, bro. I just don't even understand why they're doing it anymore.
There's a psychological term for it. remember what it is. I don't know if somebody in chat will know what it is, but I remember is like when you're too invested into something, like you push, and you're well invested into something, and
Yeah.
then you realize you're wrong.
Mm-hmm.
It's very hard for a lot of people to just be like, my bad. Maybe years ago I made a bad decision, whatever and thing. Like it have a value to it, like a price value, and they can't, won't ever do it. Admit they were wrong. I just can't remember what the term is. That's why some people do it. Like there's willfully ignorant. There's people that do it for the money, obviously. But best example I could give you, the cookie seller. The cookie seller. That man leave a company, claim he would now have integrity and would be talking the truth, nobody to hold him back. And not
Mm-hmm.
even 2 days later, he start back talking stupid shit.
Yeah.
That will happen. Like some people so far gone, they can't admit that, yeah, I get paid to talk shit. They'll be like, nah, people wouldn't believe me or follow me anymore. I have to keep up the lie. That's how some people is.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to kind of switch up the conversation a little bit. Shout out to former Call of Duty director Glenn Schofield. Is it Schofield or Schofield? I mean, the way it reads like Schofield. Says, I hate doing this, but since I left Sledgehammer, none of the games have been very good. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you, Glenn. While you were there, none of the games were really that great, bro. I'm just gonna have to keep it real with you, brother. Like, I mean, I get the sentiment, I get where you're going with it, but Call of Duty was fucked long before Microsoft bought them. Why you think your boy? What's your boy who was over Activision? Um,
The guy who
you know
make
who I'm talking
Battlefield
about.
6?
The dude who got his golden parachute, dog.
Um, Kodak?
Bobby
Kochek?
Kotick. There you go.
Kodak, yeah.
Bobby Kotick jumped the ship and left Microsoft holding the bag, bro. They left like a thief in the night, my nigga. Nigga, they left like the swindler in Yote, nigga. If you played the game, you know what I'm talking about. Nigga, they left like that. That's how Bobby did. That's how Bobby got out of there, nigga. That's how Bobby got out of there. Bobby was like, hey, yo, nigga, we can't keep making the same shit over and over, my nigga. Like, at some point, like, we got to stop doing this, right? Bobby was like, yo, let's sell this shit to Microsoft, bro. Let's dump this shit off on them, dog. Let's go ahead and get that bread and, nigga, I go ahead and, live out my billionaire life, nigga, because that's what the fuck he doing right now. Hey, Bobby definitely played him, bro. Bobby definitely played them, bro. Bobby played them like a fiddle, bro. And they fed right into it. And then as soon as they bought this company, they threw their fucking game into Game Pass. I'm honestly starting to wonder how in the fuck Microsoft became as big as they are, because they make some of the stupidest decisions I've ever seen in my life, bro. And I get it. It was in the interest of making that investment in order to grow Game Pass, right? But what about you made you think that this was gonna grow Game Pass, bro? What
In
what
the
what?
words, of the late great Steve Jobs, Microsoft can't create shit. They just buy things and go with it.
I mean, I guess. I guess. I mean, this Call of Duty looked like the right move, though. It truthfully, it did. It looked like the right move. It was
Not buying it.
but I feel like, and this is only a feeling, right? This is not a fact, but I'm pretty sure eventually it's going to become a fact. But I feel like that shit has gone down ever since Microsoft bought it. Like, I don't see the enthusiasm for Call of Duty like I saw prior to them acquiring Call of Duty. Microsoft has terrible, terrible marketing. Either they have terrible marketing or they have a terrible marketing budget.
Terrible. Both.
But It just doesn't feel the same. And now you got Sony purposely trying to hurt Call of Duty.
Yeah,
Like
with
they're
Battlefield.
purposely trying to hurt you, which is why they took on the Battlefield
Hmm.
deal. You know what I'm saying? And now they're gonna grow Battlefield back into a fucking behemoth. And you know what's funny? I've been seeing more advertisements about Battlefield than Call of Duty.
I Sony marketing is unmatched. Like I don't think there's anybody that could outmarket Sony.
I mean, but they spending all of this money on bullshit, but they not spending the money on the right stuff. I believe Microsoft could do similar marketing to what the fuck Sony does. They got the money to do it. It's not like Sony is doing anything super fucking spectacular or special. They're wrapping buses, bro. They're putting up signs. Microsoft ain't doing none of that. I think they put a few signs in like Times Square, nigga, and then it was like, yep, hey, nigga, this shit is gonna sell
They
itself.
I think I think also like they don't see why they have to spend all that money. I don't think Microsoft would do that. Like they
But
wouldn't
why
put out the
not?
money
Why
for that.
wouldn't you invest in the product that you just bought to ensure that that product is received well by the people out there in the world? Did they really think that this game was as popular as it was because no money
Yes,
was being pumped into it? They
yes,
think that it just did that on its own?
yes, they did.
All right,
That
they're
is
gonna find
why.
out real soon that everything can die.
That
And
is why.
Microsoft has a good track record of killing big fucking IP, including their own.
No, but that's what I'm saying. That's why I thought it was weird that as soon as they get the deal, instead of you play it out and have Sony keep up the marketing, they were in such a rush to get Sony away from the marketing. Like you could have delayed card games while you sort out everything and figure it out and stuff and let Sony keep doing the marketing at their expense. But you was like, nah, we need to drop card games as soon as possible, get Sony out this deal, and all card is all ours. And you don't think
You
Sony
know
was
what's
like,
funny?
oh yeah,
You know what's funny about that?
uh,
I'm gonna tell you what's super funny about that, right? If you look at the timing of everything that's happening, right? And I was one of the few people that actually covered the EA shit before they actually acquired, or before they were actually acquired. I didn't hear nobody else talking about that. Everybody was like, "Oh fuck EA, I don't give a fuck about EA." But y'all don't think that this timing was absolutely fucking perfect? Microsoft, well, PlayStation, Sony no longer has to go through an American company to get to EA.
yeah.
The company is now private, is now going to be private, right? And they can make whatever the fuck deals they want to make because it's not beholden to fucking shareholders.
And the people that buy it, for people who don't know and don't pay attention in the gaming circles, they don't give a damn about how much money they spend. They will
All I'm
spend that
saying,
money. They will like they'll do what they have to do to make sure it's successful. They will go to Sony and say, hey, what we had to do to market, whatever XYZ and how much we had to spend on Sony, will get them a budget, tell them what to do, and they'll like, okay, we'll do this. They don't care.
I mean, it is what it is. All I can tell you is everything happened the way that it needed to happen. Sony got the marketing deal for Battlefield. Call of Duty is gonna start to drastically lose players,
Players.
and I don't think any of the changes that they make is gonna bring any of those players back. I think people really did want a military shooter that was simply a military shooter, which is why I think Battlefield is doing well. More
Mhm.
power to Battlefield, right? Like I'm not gonna pretend like I'm a fan of it. I don't give a fuck. Like I mean, I may
It's a
play it because I do kind of want to play a war story. And I was gonna get Call of Duty for that particular reason, but I think I'm more going with what Battlefield is doing. I just think Battlefield is the far superior game, and it has been for quite a bit. Even the bad Battlefield games were better than some of the games that were considered good with Call of Duty. Like Battlefield 2042. I don't think that shit was that bad. I think wasn't it
I don't think so
2042?
neither. It's
I don't think that
2042,
game.
and I don't think that was bad. I have it. I played it. I run it. I think people were hating. The only thing I hate on it was they had a very awesome system with battle log, and when they went to 2042, they wiped that out. So like you couldn't make platoons. It was very hard to partner with friends. Voice chat wasn't working properly. Like a lot of things that they had, like um, what you call it, Warzone. Like what Warzone does, the Warzone launcher, say, like how
Mm-hmm.
you could launch any card game from Warzone and all them kind of thing. They
Right.
had that already with Battlefield, and when they did 2042, they left all that behind, all that groundwork and infrastructure. They basically had the greatest city in the world and then say, hey, fuck that city. Let me go and build a new one. Why? The city there. Put a new skyscraper. They literally was like, nah, fuck that city. I go and build a new city in the middle of the desert. And then they're like, oh shit, we have no water. Oh shit, we have no electricity. Oh shit, where the roads? Dog, you gotta build all that from scratch again. And that is
Yeah.
kind of what happened with six. They literally went back to so many maps and thing. I think it's from like 3 and 4. They literally went back to 4 and 3 and say, hey, these are the games that people love the best. Let me build on this, redo everything again. That's literally what they did,
Let me ask you.
which was so dumb.
Do you agree with Glenn Schofield, him saying that Call of Duty games were better while he was there?
What's the last game he made?
Shit, I don't know. I don't know when he left.
He said the last one, Modern Warfare 3, was at 50. I know when he left.
Yeah, I don't think it was any of
Afterwards,
the current like Modern Warfare 2 or Modern Warfare 3.
that's not. I'm gonna find out now. He has Modern War. No, World War Two was the last game he made. Oh no, shit, that was good. That
World
was
War
actually
2.
good. Call of Duty World War Two.
World War 2 or World at
Yeah,
War?
World War Two, 2017.
They had WW2? Oh
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
I
that
think
was a
they
good one.
did.
That was
Okay.
actually good. So he's right. He's right. When he left it is when it went dark. I think after that was Ghost.
Hmm. You know what? I did play World War II. Matter of fact, I think I got the
Yeah,
platinum in World War II, if I'm
yeah,
not
yeah.
mistaken,
I
bro.
think I think he's right. He might be telling the truth. He might have been telling the truth.
It was terrible until they overhauled the class system after he left.
Yeah, that's what I said.
When you get too wealthy, the risk you take upon you doesn't look too considerable. That's Xbox's main problem, I guess. To be honest with you, bro, I don't got no beef with Xbox for real, bro. If Xbox want to be a third party publisher making games, I will accept them with open arms, bro. But get the fuck out of the console space, bro. All of this nonsense about what is a console and what isn't a console and trying to redefine what people believe a console is, nah, I ain't with that shit.
That is the dumbest PR ever.
Yeah, I ain't with that
I
shit
don't
at
know.
all.
I don't know who they paid for that. I don't know who they talked to for that. I was like, hey, I got a genius idea for PR. That person needs to be fired. That person needs to be kicked out of the company. That person needs to not have a job again. That is a dumb PR statement. You just spent $70 billion to acquire a company. Not because it was to save Game Pass. That's a lie you're telling everybody. But because that is the biggest breadwinner for your competitor. So you wanted to get that. You're an idiot.
This nigga Alex. Holy fuck. Hold on, let me see what this 18 seconds of bullshit is about to
Oh,
be.
mute myself.
Hell, even reviewers like Linus got it wrong. We're literally on yesterday's video, the thumbnail says, not an Xbox, saying the Xbox ROG Ally X, a PC gamer's perspective. And then 4 months previously, he says, the first Xbox handheld. My boy, which one is it going to be?
I think it's going to be the one after he has it in his fucking hands, you fucking moron. What? Yo, come on, bro. Like, again, Alex would have you believe he's this stupid. I don't think that Alex is this stupid, bro. I don't. I don't. I don't think he is this stupid. Don't let this man fool you. Don't let him fool you. He be with all the Xbox propaganda for sure. But he is not this fucking stupid. I've heard him in a more rational way back in the days when I used to watch like Kofi podcast, when he was on Kofi podcast. This nigga's not this stupid, bro. He's pandering to a particular audience, and that audience is not the brightest. It's not the fucking brightest, dog.
I come from an era where they tell where my grandparents told me, if somebody show you who they are, believe them. They present themselves as an idiot, I believe them.
What happened today? What is this?
This device, or that its software, would be able to present a fully console-style interface without all that tweaking. I had to. I'm getting on sidetracks here, but I had to run regedit to get Battlefield 6 to work on this thing. I think that might be.
Wait, hold on. He just ran regedit. He ran registry editor on an Xbox console. I mean, my nerds, y'all know why that sounds absolutely fucking nuts. He ran registry editor on his Xbox console.
Wait, what? Hold on. I didn't hear it because I didn't have the mute to listen, and I listened hard. Wait, what? It was not like a new ROG Ally or something. The Xbox console.
It was the ROG Xbox Ally X. He had to run registry editor to fix a problem. Does anybody know? Why that is contradictory to what's being said? That's Windows for you.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
that is our Windows tool.
Are you able to run registry editor on the Xbox Series X? Anybody? I don't know. I don't have an Xbox Series X. I can't tell you. But can y'all turn on your Xbox Series X, hit Control Shift Escape, bring up the task manager, or bring up the run menu to get to fucking registry editor? What the fuck is that? Registry editor is like the nervous system of your operating system, nigga. Like you can go in there and fuck some shit up and your shit won't even boot. Oh boy. That's funny. That's funny, nigga. Like, again, the mental gymnastics you have to do to pretend that this is a console is wild as fuck to me. But let me hear what this guy has to say. I don't know who the fuck this guy is, but he has like a cartoon hairstyle. On a Series X console, doesn't have Explorer. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. And he's not talking about Internet Explorer for y'all probably thinking. He's talking about the actual Explorer. The shit that kind of makes fucking Windows function, that gives you all of your start menu and all this other shit. But let's go. Let's hear this out. Thank you, Borbor Country. I appreciate the $2 super chat, brother.
My hope for this device, or that its software, would be able to present a fully console-style interface without all that tweaking. I had to. I'm getting on sidetracks here, but I had to run regedit to get Battlefield 6 to work on this thing. I think that might be the case for new games too. Is there's going to be some Windows junk to figure out before you can finally get it to where you can launch it inside of FSE and get all the benefits of the device itself. My hope for this device, or that it's software.
So, in order for Battlefield 6 to run, he had to make registry edit changes. That sounds real console-like to me, buddy. Don't you think so, Forsaken? Don't you think that sounds real console-like? Shout out to Polygon for trying to keep it a book. Whoever wrote this, what is it, Ollie Welsh? Ollie Welsh. Ollie? I wonder if his name is Oliver. And it's just Ollie for sure. It gotta be Oliver. It better be Oliver. Because, I mean, if your name is just like Ollie, nigga, isn't that like a skateboard trick? A fucking Ollie? Like, anyway. I think a PS5 Pro is too expensive and is a scam. But I'm also going out and buy the $1,000 handheld that won't be able to play GTA 6 in 7 months. All because it has an Xbox button. Shout out to Anonymous Boss Gaming, man. Six Squad in the his house. You heard? You heard me? Appreciate you for being a member for 2 months. Appreciate that, big dog. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, love it. Darkness and Peanut. Let's hear them.
When you have it, what's the first thing like? Does it feel like an Xbox thing or more of an Asus thing?
It feels more like an Asus thing. It is a Windows 11 device.
When you have it, what's the first thing like? Does it feel like an Xbox thing or more of an Asus thing?
It feels more like an Asus thing. It is a
So it feels more like a PC, huh? Oh my God. Come on, man. Hey, what? Now, I might be talking prematurely, right? I might be speaking prematurely, right? But why do these people, why is everybody losing their hair like this? Now, granted, right? Like, I got a little bit of facial hair, right? But it's not a lot of facial hair. But I can't imagine losing all my hair like this. Like these guys seem stressed the hell out, bro. Like, are y'all stressed out, man? Like, it's wild to me, man. Like, I mean, you know, we went from this is an Xbox to, come on, guys, just enjoy your video games. Just enjoy your enjoy your video games. Isn't that what gaming is all about? Just having fun, enjoying your video games. It's not fun when y'all look like complete fucking losers. I guess that's what it is, man. I guess y'all are, at some point, you gotta be tired of feeling like a complete fucking loser, bro. Like, at this point, I feel like Paris might be having a coming to Jesus moment where he is tired of damage controlling. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm sure the check will clear and he'll be right back to it. But he's kind of, I feel like he's slipping out of the Matrix, man. I feel like he's slipping out of their grasp to a certain degree because he's been telling the truth more than he normally does. Most times he's a spin doctor. Like, it's like he's the maybe the unpaid PR team, you know, for Xbox. That's kind of how it feels. But I mean, sometimes he's honest. Maybe not for long, but sometimes he is.
All these games are going to be pushing that system far too hard. Starfield, right? You have to run at super low resolution. You have to run at 720p and then sub resolutions of that to even get it running. So
you mean to tell me an Xbox that's having trouble running Xbox games? No, not the Xbox ROG Ally X. Oh, come on.
all these games are going to be pushing that system far too hard. Starfield, right? You have to run at super low resolution. You have to run at 720p and then sub resolutions of that to even get it running. So where does the Xbox Ally become recommendable? I can't possibly in good conscience recommend it at all. Now, if it drops in price pretty significantly, then okay, I could see that, but then you're still having a Steam Deck. At that point, why not just get a Steam Deck? Steam Deck also, during the sales.
I mean, I agree. There is nothing special about this stupid, overly expensive fucking handheld that is designed with PC architecture in mind, and it runs fucking Windows. It is a PC handheld device. Unfortunately, it is not an Xbox. Sorry. 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 Hold on. I gotta put this up now.
Public anger towards the BP company grows. Their president released this statement. Hello, I'm Tony Hayward, president and CEO of BP. Our accidental drilling spill again in the Gulf is a tragedy that should have never happened. And to all those affected, I want to say, we are deeply sorry. We're sorry. We're sorry. Public anger towards the BP company grows. Their president released this statement. Hello, I'm Tony Hayward, president and CEO of BP. Our accidental drilling spill again in the Gulf is a tragedy that should have never happened. And to all those affected, I want to say, we are deeply sorry. We're sorry. We're sorry. BP has taken full responsibility for cleaning up the spill in the Gulf, and in doing so, we have changed our name from Beyond Petroleum to Dependable Petroleum. DP. We no longer fuck the earth, we DP it. Public anger towards the
I'm sorry. Not sorry. But this shit is not, it's not a console. I'm sorry if you're a fan of Xbox, it's okay. It's okay for you to be a fan. There's nothing wrong with you being a fan. But don't be dumb. Don't be stupid. Don't be silly. Don't be sorry. Sorry. We're sorry. Because Microsoft, somebody definitely need to take that fucking thing and change that into an Xbox thing. I'm serious. Like, change the voiceover. That would be absolutely fucking hilarious. I'm sorry, it will. Sorry. We're sorry. Sorry.
It was 20% off. So you're at a considerable price difference. All these games are going to be pushing that system far too hard. Starfield, right? You have to run at super low resolution. You have to run at 720p and then sub resolution.
Super low resolution, and then you have to you have to play it sub resolutions to get it to run.
Be returned the $600 unit. My suspicion is that this will be returned a lot. I think people will think it's an Xbox product and it'll get home, they'll try it out, and it'll be not Xbox enough. I think a lot of people just don't view it in the right light. And
well, let me ask you, sir. How much more of an Xbox will the Ally X make this handheld? It's the exact same thing, but slightly more powerful. Please enlighten me, sir. How is the Xbox Ally X any more of an Xbox than this Xbox isn't? Because neither one of them is the fucking Xbox.
That is the $600 unit. My suspicion is that this will be returned a lot. I think people will think it's an Xbox product and it'll get home, they'll try it out, and it'll be not Xbox enough. I think a lot of people just don't view it in the right light. And that is
what is the right light? What is the fucking right light? Yo, hold on, buddy. What is the right light? What is the light that they should see this in? What should they see this non-Xbox Xbox as? Like what should they see this as? I'm curious. I would like to know. I am absolutely 100% serious when I say I would like to know. I would love to know, actually. How do he believe this could be marketed better? Or how does he believe that people could see this better? Like, what do they need to do in order to get more out of this device than you believe that they're going to get when they bring this thing home and realize it's just another fucking Steam Deck?
It's the curse of using that name in the product. It's like, if it's an Xbox product, it's got to be an Xbox experience. The $600 unit.
What is an Xbox experience? Is the app not enough for you, buddy? What do you want? You want like a console? Is that what you want? I'm having way too much fun with this.
Xbox, but it's plastered with ROG branding. You can't play the vast majority of your old Xbox game library, and even the special sauce, the Xbox full screen experience that runs over top of Windows, feels like it could have just as easily been an app that runs over top of Windows. I mean, imagine it. The perfect fit in an app that runs over.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. What is this? What is this? What the fuck is this? My Xbox has an Internet Explorer with a recycle bin? We got a recycle bin now? Holy shit. With the full Windows 11 setup. Yo, cut it the fuck out, bro. Yo, this is an Xbox. Yo, I guess my PC is an Xbox, huh? Yo, get the fuck out of here, dog. Get the fuck out of here. Yo, these people really think y'all are idiots, bro. This should be offensive as hell. This should be offensive. This is what they're calling an Xbox. Oh boy. Yeah, it's dead. It's dead with the release of 25H2 on Windows 11. But you better look into 25H2 before your ass go to updating, because you're probably not gonna be the happiest citizen. But look at that. Look at that. You mean to tell me that this Xbox ROG runs Windows just like the other Xbox ROG? The Xbox ROG that doesn't have an Xbox button? You mean to tell me that the Xbox experience is just simply an app? No. No way. You're telling me that this is not actually a console? That this is a PC? No. No way. No, we're just taking a look at the Xbox ROG console, not console, $4,000 handheld running Windows.
Anybody who believed that was going to be a Xbox is stupid.
Yo, dog, are people really this stupid, bro? I'm wondering now. Companies don't do this because they're not getting away with it. They do it because they keep getting away with it, and people are stupid enough to push this propaganda. Dog, this is crazy, bro. General Fade Ape. It's time to start clowning hard on these Xbox fools.
You can't clown those.
You can't clown somebody who has lost all moral value. They have no moral value left. They have zero. They have none, man. They're calling this a console. They're calling something that legitimately is running Windows and does not need to run the Xbox app. Is not working on the Xbox app. Cannot play the vast majority of Xbox games. And they're still running around saying that this is an Xbox. No, it is a PC fucking handheld that plays PC ports of games. God damn it, man. What's up, El Rahim? How do you do? How do you do, sir? This is crazy.
Over top of Windows. I mean, imagine it. The perfect fusion of the game library and versatility of Windows gaming with the optimization and the seamless, more affordable console experience of Xbox gaming in one perfect device. Now, keep imagining that.
Yo, this nigga is stupid, bro. Hey, he's a fool, bro. Why did he do them like that, bro? Why he do them like
Because
that?
unfortunately, the ROG Xbox Ally isn't it.
Damn. Now, you know you've lost the narrative when you got Tom Warren out here saying Xbox X and Ally X reviews. This is not an Xbox. While these handhelds are comfortable to use, they run Windows and they rarely let you forget that. Microsoft's Xbox plus Windows combo needs a lot more work. Our Xbox Ally X review is live now. You know it's crazy when you've lost it with this guy, with Tom Warren, bro. I feel like they're losing the Xbox diehards, but maybe that's a good thing, man. I mean, they're truthfully, like, you see this, right, Forsaken? They're truthfully converting these folks over to PC. They're trying to do it in a way where they don't realize that Xbox is dead. So they're like slowly giving them the idea that anything is a fucking Xbox. If everything is an Xbox, then there's nothing that is really a fucking Xbox. The Xbox already doesn't have any identity, and now you're trying to throw this on it? And ruin it and send it into more of an identity crisis? Like, come on, what are we doing here, bro? What are we doing here? Let's see.
That he had posted some stuff that, you know.
I don't want to hear this dude. I don't want to hear him. Man, he sounds butthurt as a motherfucker. Ghost of Yote is the biggest first-party PlayStation launch in Europe since Spider-Man 2, with launch sales in line with Ghost of Tsushima. But y'all are worried about Ghost of Yote. I'm telling y'all, don't be worried about Ghost of Yote, man. Ghost of Yote debuts at number 2 in GSD European charts, with opening sales in line with its predecessor, 2020's PS4 hit, Ghost of Tsushima. Ghost of Tsushima was a surprise hit for Sony back in 2020 and launched during the COVID-19 lockdown year, which drove record numbers for video game sales. It's the biggest first-party PlayStation launch since Spider-Man 2 in October 2023. The PS5 exclusive narrowly missed out on number 1, with EA Sports FC 26 holding on for a third week at the top. Boy, they love their soccer over there, boy. Well, they call it football. Let's see. What is
about
this?
The doom and gloom. Xbox, don't believe everything you're hearing about the doom and gloom. Xbox is in a very precarious, difficult situation right now. And if they are, and I do believe, Mag, that they are paring back their consoles. I'll bet you the real truth is that instead of sending 10 Xboxes to that particular target that quarter, they're like, send 2 of them. Because every time we sell one, we lose $20 to $100 or whatever it is, depending on the region. And the truth is somewhere in the middle. Xbox is like, oh, we're still committed to our partners, but not like we used to.
they're not making many series consoles, and they haven't been for a while because they want to have their margins up, most likely. Like, they haven't come out and said it.
They're like, we've lost this gen, so let's stop producing shit tons. Let's stop doing deals. Let's raise the prices.
Don't believe everything you're hearing about the.
Oh, you know what? That I didn't talk about. That I did not talk about. The big, beautiful lie. The big, beautiful lie. Target and Walmart, they're cleaning. They're cleaning house, man. They're getting Xbox the fuck out of here, man. They getting Xbox the fuck out of here. And you know what's so funny? I've just been watching Xbox fans. I've been watching them travel the earth aimlessly, trying to find Targets and Walmarts that actually have Xboxes in stock. And it was funny because this one dude, he found a Walmart that had like 2 Xboxes. But then when you look in the game case, they had Nintendo Switch 2 games. That has to be the funniest shit ever, bro, because they still think that there's hope. They still think that these people aren't trying to clear out the stock. They're trying to see if they can get rid of these last fucking Xboxes that they have, bro. Xboxes are going to be scarce. No retailer is going to want to fuck with that shit. No retailer is going to want to fuck with the new stuff. Xbox as a brand, it hurts your sales, not helps them. I can't even believe people entertained this Xbox Ally X or Xbox Ally, I guess the basic, whatever. I can't believe they even entertained this shit, bro. I can't believe it, bro. I am flabbergasted at this shit. I am flabbergasted that people who don't buy games spent $1,000 on weak ass hardware. It's mind blowing to me. I could understand if it was an upgrade from what you were playing on previously, but this is a downgrade for everybody who fucking has it. For everybody who fucking has it, it's a absolute fucking downgrade. So why? Why are people entertaining this? I just don't. I have no clue. But they will ultimately be the reason that Xbox meets its demise. So let them work. Let them cook. That's what I want them to do. I want them to cook. Yeah, one Walmart person said we getting 1 in 2 weeks. Yeah. Ain't nobody. That shit gonna sit on the shelves forever. Who do you know actually goes into the store and looks for an Xbox?
Nobody.
I've personally never seen a person buy an Xbox at Walmart.
Have Walmarts.
I've never seen anybody at Walmart buying an Xbox. Although I haven't been paying that close attention either. But I've never seen anybody in there buying one. I've seen people buying Switches. I've seen people buying PlayStations. I've never once seen a person buy an Xbox. Again, I guess we'll see what happens. But how do y'all feel? What do y'all think? Do y'all think Walmart is going to stop carrying Xboxes? You think Target is going to stop carrying? I do too. I totally think that they're just getting rid of stock, bro. I believe even that one Walmart where they said they're getting one in like 2 weeks, they're not getting that from Microsoft. They're getting that from some other store that they have.
Yeah,
it's probably going to become that type. Yeah, I think it's going to be that type of deal where if a person wants an Xbox and they have it at another store, they're probably going to have that store ship it to them. So just so they can get rid of the inventory.
People fail to realize it's not like if wherever you see in front is all what they have. No, they'll have a big warehouse and they'll have consoles in the warehouse. And like once they realize it's not selling, they'll be like, okay, if Microsoft taking this back, we'll give them all. If they're not taking it back, let me see how we could filter out. Black Friday coming up. They're gonna be insane deals to get rid of these things on Black Friday.
I mean, but who are you gonna sell it to? Bro, they couldn't even sell it when they dropped the price to $349 for the X and fucking, I think it was $149 for the S. They couldn't move them shits then.
Still have people that will buy it. I mean, that's stupid people on the internet, so.
I mean, I guess they will have no. You know what it might be? It might be a thing where if it is low enough in price, people might make a return if they buy it and then resell it to fucking GameStop or something like that. That might be a little hustle in a minute. Now that I think about it. It happened in Europe way faster also. Yeah, nah, but I think they shutting up shop. I think they shutting down shop in Europe, man. I think they shutting down shop. It's funny because I think they stopped selling it in Saudi Arabia too, right? Like they stopped selling the Xbox over there. For a second? All right, let me Google it. Let's see. Xbox not being sold in Saudi Arabia. No, Xbox consoles are not being sold in Saudi Arabia, but the reports of this being the case are false. Microsoft has confirmed that Xbox devices are available in Saudi Arabia through console availability, though console availability may vary. Xbox games can also be played on PC, phones, tablets, and TV. Hold on. Where is it? A report claims that Xbox is pulling out of Saudi Arabia and other Middle East regions, and now Microsoft has responded. Yeah. Yeah, they definitely pulling out of Saudi Arabia. Judging from their PR statement, I will not be surprised if they do pull out. There is no real commitment by Microsoft and will claim having cloud gaming means Xbox is there. If you don't live in America or the UK, don't buy an Xbox. Shit, if you live in America, don't buy an Xbox. What the fuck we talking about? Ain't nobody banning no Xbox over here, man. No one wants an Xbox. In some Asian areas too. Time to time people's Xbox may break. Oh, time to time people's Xbox may break down and they need to have local replacement consoles to easier access. Nah, I think they are doing fine by pulling out.
About what we're hearing from these employees that are, you know, chiming in from Walmart and Target is that this is happening literally right before the holiday season. And that is kind of crazy. I mean, this is the time.
No, it's not. It's right on target.
Are most likely to be looking for Xbox Series S.
But they don't want you to buy an Xbox.
Buying Xbox games or cards or accessories or all these things. And Microsoft is literally doing this, or at least these retailers are doing this right before that time. That's crazy. And I also want to throw in here that next year, we have the biggest entertainment property of all time, GTA 6, dropping, and it's only dropping on 2 platforms, PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series consoles. I mean, geez, man, it's if they're wrapping
whoa, hold on. You mean to tell me it's not dropping on the ROG Xbox Ally X? Is that what you mean to tell me? You mean to tell me that it's not dropping on the ROG Xbox Ally X? You mean to tell me GTA is skipping the console? Or is it not a console? Huh. Uh-huh. I think we're going to roll with it's not a console. It is a PC handheld. These Xbox don't realize how big the gaming market in Japan is, even bigger than North America. So I don't think that's true.
Wait, what?
I don't think that's true. He said,
listen,
the one named Shadow says these Xbox don't realize how big the gaming market in Japan. It's even bigger than North America. I don't agree with that statement. Japan isn't the biggest market for gaming at all. I mean, if you're talking about Asia as a whole, then I might side with you on the continent, but not just Japan by itself. Japan actually doesn't put up a lot of numbers at all.
Yeah. Nah, he's the two biggest markets is America and China. China is the only thing bigger than America, and that is the largest market, not Japan.
No, I think he meant Asia. I don't think he meant Japan on its
Okay.
own. I can't believe that he believes that. Nah, I don't think so.
Now,
Yeah,
before they
Japan,
even get to GT.
Japan big in gaming, but it's not. Yeah, not even bigger than South Korea. So, wait,
Bro, look at this picture, man. Oh, this is the old picture. This is the picture from like a couple years ago, I think. Yeah, this was from a couple years ago. Microsoft will stop marketing Xbox consoles in Europe. If you stop marketing a product in a place, that's because you have no intention of being in that place.
yep, you're pulling it out. Yeah, he said
Yeah.
meant Asia. You was right.
Yeah, what up? What up, Black Frost? What's good, my guy?
What up?
Why don't Jez and Destin contact Microsoft to clarify whether it's still manufacturing Xbox Series consoles? Yo, on the subject of that, that's funny. Could have sworn we heard about this somewhere. Yeah, that dude, Sneaker SO or whatever his name is, dude been kind of right about a lot of shit. Yo, it's wild to see the Switch still selling crazy like that. Like the regular Switch is still selling crazy. I mean, you know what? I ain't gonna even talk shit about the Switch today, dog. This ain't about the Switch. But that's crazy. Switch is still putting up crazy fucking numbers, man. 50,000 in America, 80,000 in what is that? Is that China? No, that's Europe.
Yeah.
And then 75,000, almost 80,000 in Japan. Yo, that's crazy. The original Switch is still smoking PS5 boots, my nigga. Like in Japan. Like that's crazy work, bro.
Because remember, remember that in Japan, because of how they live and how they move, that is why most people don't want no big stuff. They don't have big places. They live in like these small cubicles and stuff. They don't have no big TV and thing. They just work, go home. I don't want to really speak about it, but that is their culture. Is work, home, work, home, work, home. Most of the time they're playing on a subway. That is why the Switch is how it is. That really Switch popular in Japan.
Yeah. I am not waiting. Also, good games card. Folded and torn up like wet toilet paper. Oh, also, so Mads went and bought him a PS5 Pro, huh? Yo, these dudes are crazy to me, bro. Like, this is nasty work, man. Do you know who Mads is?
Nope. Who is he?
This dude, he's one of these guys who pretend to be like a tech guy, right? And all he does is talk shit about the PlayStation, though. And it's wild to me that he only talks shit about PlayStation because PlayStation is the only fucking company, with the exception of fucking Nintendo to some degree, that actually offered anything worth having, bruh. Again, they always had to live and die on this hill of Xbox is gonna make a comeback. Xbox is gonna make a comeback. No, Xbox isn't gonna make a comeback. Xbox is fucking done, bro. Get over that shit. Get over that shit, bro.
Y'all should have listened when Phil said they lost the most important generation.
He
A
did say
360
that.
generation. That was the biggest failure of Xbox.
Why make this change so late in the game? Could it be that Battlefield 6 is riding a huge hype wave on its own? and is set to launch on Friday, potentially taking a huge chunk of Call of Duty players. Microsoft hasn't really responded to drama over the past week and is likely hoping to ride it out. Nah, I heard of a whole bunch of changes that they were trying to make because Battlefield is coming like a fucking wrecking ball. And it's crazy to say, but with PlayStation behind Battlefield, they about to fucking stomp COD into an oblivion, dog. As long as EA don't fuck up and do something crazy like have some wild ass breach or something like that, Battlefield can overtake COD, bro. They can.
Sick, listen. I was playing weekend, and like, the lobbies was mixed. I have crossplay on because some of my friends does play with it on. I am telling you, I have crossplay on, and my lobbies was all PlayStation. I don't know if you'll talk about it, but somebody put up a fake.
Oh yeah, the ALINEA shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when you reach it,
listen, man, somebody needs to do some real research, bro. I'm too lazy to do it. It ain't my forte. But somebody need to do some real research into ALINEA, bro. And I guarantee you we're going to find out that that's a shell company, and it's a company that's only there to make Xbox seem more relevant than what it is, bro. When I looked at the percentage numbers that they were trying to portray and say that PlayStation is like 20-something% or 30% and Xbox is like 20% or some shit like that, I'm like, in what fucking world? I'm like, in what fucking world would that be the case? That fucking player amount, that percentage ain't even the same on Xbox's personal games. So how the fuck is it gonna be that on Battlefield? I've had people telling me, oh, well, Battlefield is just such a big game. I'm like, it's a big game, but what are you trying to tell me? Are you telling me that less people are buying it on PlayStation, but more people are buying it on Xbox? Even though all the perks for having this game is on PlayStation?
Listen, I watch when I watched their numbers and I saw the Xbox was like right there with PlayStation, I was like, come on. You trying to make Xbox look equal to PlayStation while propping up PC.
Exactly.
There's no way in hell those numbers are real. COD is on Xbox, on Game Pass, and even with Game Pass, the numbers don't match that. What we doing?
Exactly. That's why I was like, that's bullshit, bro. I was like, you're not gonna convince me on any day that what you're saying is fucking true. They work for Microsoft. I bet. Dog, to be honest with you, without you telling me that, I could tell that that's the fucking case. It doesn't even seem like a real analytics company because all their numbers be absolutely fucking wrong. They were the same people talking about millions of people bought this shit, bought Helldivers on fucking Xbox. And yet, the game did not even fucking chart the money it came out on Xbox. So how is that even possible, bro? I saw Xbox guys complain not having crossplay with PlayStation because of the wait times with crossplay off. Hey, fuck them. Fuck them, nigga. We not here to help y'all niggas. Turn crossplay off for all these bitch ass niggas. They don't even have picks. Call of Duty always did better on PlayStation, even when they had marketing rights during the 360 days. Yeah, but that's not even the point. The point that I'm trying to make is they're trying to pretend that more people, or almost the same amount of people, bought Battlefield 6 on PlayStation as they did on Xbox. Or on Xbox as they did on PlayStation. And that's just not the fucking case. In no goddamn world. In no goddamn world would that even be remotely close.
The game, there's the upcoming release of Black Ops
I can't
7,
even
which
find this
apparently isn't
ALINEA company on
Wait.
Wikipedia.
Is that Young? Yeah? And if so, why the fuck does he look different?
due to the fact that Battlefield 6
You don't have
is
your glasses
currently
on, you in
dominating
contacts.
the gaming space when it comes to upcoming first-person.
Oh, that's what it is. He ain't got his glasses on, bro. He look like a totally different person. Yo, that's crazy work, bro. I ain't even realized that was him, bro. I seen somebody say Young Yeah in the chat, but I ain't know that was him. Yo, that's
There's the
crazy.
upcoming release
My
of
guy
Black Ops 7,
voice
which
act
currently isn't looking
decide
so
to
hot
change the entire
due to the fact
personality.
that Battlefield 6 is currently dominating the gaming space when it comes to upcoming first-person shooters. Right now, Battlefield 6 is the top best-selling game on Steam right now. It is being pre-ordered en masse. The beta was incredibly successful. You can see right here player numbers that peaked at 521,079 players, which is more than we've ever seen Call of Duty peak throughout its entire run on Steam. And then the real kicker is when you look at this top sellers list for Steam right now, Call of Duty Black Ops 7 is nowhere to be seen. You can see right here, and that's because Black Ops 7, I checked, is
Thank
as
God
of
they
the
have
recording
more
of this
silver
video,
now.
87th place in terms of top selling games right now.
Oof. They smacking the shit out of COD, bro.
Oh yeah.
How I'd fix the Xbox Game Pass pricing problem. Nigga, get the fuck out. Get the fuck out.
Offer 4 day one games of the user's choice on the $15 tier. This way people can choose a few of the entire day one games from Ultimate and just buy any other big releases.
Well,
No, that
Ryan, Ryan, let's have this conversation, Ryan. Ryan, fuck no. They're not going to do this, Ryan. You know why, Ryan? Because Microsoft might only have 4 games that's even worth fucking playing. So what would that lead to, Ryan? Mr. DMC Ryan? What would that lead to? That would lead to people not subscribing. And that would lead to people subscribing for a month when a game actually comes out that they want to fucking play.
Yep.
And then they're going to unsubscribe again because why keep paying this fucking crazy ass amount? And you say 4 day one games as if they put out massive amounts of fucking day one games that people actually want to fucking play. They not doing that, Ryan. They're not going to fix that, and they're not gonna put that on no $15 tier. They told you they taking you to $30, nigga. You're gonna take that $30 and you're gonna like it, buddy. You're gonna take that $30 and what The Rock used to say? You're gonna turn that shit sideways and stick it right up your candy ass, nigga. That's what the fuck you gonna do, Ryan. That's what you're gonna do, bud. Stop being PR for $1 trillion company, bud. Crazy. God damn, I thought it was more funny shit than this. I thought it was more funnier shit than this, man. Usually Jamie's be having he be having the shit, man. But anyway, I am gonna get my ass up because I need to go put this goddamn lawnmower back in the goddamn shed. And I need to go put my goddamn string trimmer up. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get up out of here, man. But I do appreciate y'all coming through. If y'all can hit that like button while y'all exit out the building, I definitely appreciate it. I appreciate you coming through, Forsaken. It's always good having the good gaming talk with your buddy.
Yep, it's always good. Yeah. Oh, you'll let me know when you want to start by 5.
Start the who? What? Uh-oh. I think we lost them, guys. I think we fucking lost them. All right. Well, I'm getting out of here, man. Y'all be easy, and your boy's out of here.